Well, I'm getting ready to go over to my uncle's and I'm going to film some tractors. He said he's actually working on an Farm All M right now, so we might actually get some footage of that thing. And we'll see if we can maybe start up a couple of tractors while we're over there. He's got a old John Deere and an old Case. Actually, he's got a lot of old tractors, but we'll see about maybe starting those two up or whatever he wants to start up, I guess, and we'll share that. So we'll get on over there. Okay, we're over here at my uncle's place. He's probably up here in the bank barn. There he is.
Hey!
This a tractor you're working on up here?
No. Well, I did a little bit, but I quit working on that one.
Gotta work on them all a little bit once in a while, huh?
Yeah. Here's something that might look a little bit familiar to you.
Oh yeah, you got her all painted up.
Yeah, that part there goes underneath the chopper, so I didn't paint that, but we took this here thing all apart and played around with it. So yeah, I got that all together and I run a wire through that hole.
Oh,
it comes all the way through and tight it. And so now I'll probably just wait till spring and take it out and put it in. My dipstick that was in there is made out of plastic. And the end wore off so bad that I couldn't get a hold of that thing.
Oh.
So I needed to make a different dipstick, so I hunted around and
what was that?
I made one out of a wooden dowel and
well, that's kind of neat.
Put a mark on it.
And that's the same thread then, huh?
Well, yeah, it's a pipe thread.
Alrighty. Yeah, it's even got his little notch in there, huh?
Yeah, I put a notch in it.
You just measured that off of that other dipstick, huh?
Yeah. So now,
well, someday somebody's gonna be working on this, and they're gonna look all over the place try to find that part number for that thing.
Yeah.
There she works. Well, that's kind of neat. Hey, you can get a hold of that. It's got a big old handle on it now.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I just kept looking around into my old pieces of pipe and stuff till I come up with something.
Who is that guy standing in there? Alrighty, well,
yeah.
Here's the old Case. What? This is a RC what?
It's just an RC.
Just RC, okay.
Yeah. 1939. In the year 1939 is when they changed the Case from gray to the flame blue red.
Okay, yeah.
And then also they changed the cover over the radiator. That's a new style for 39. And the fenders were a clamshell fender, but I didn't use them because I like these old fenders better.
Yeah.
So I had enough parts around. I used whichever kind I liked to make it look nice.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do too. Yep.
Yeah, this one here, it fools you because it's not an electric tractor, but it's got a lot of lights on it because it came off from another tractor.
Yeah.
But most of my tractors, I shut the gas off because once in a while you get one that wants to drip a little bit, and you hate to lose your gas with the price of it is.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, I used to have to shut the gas off on that B, but now that thing don't leak at all.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Well, most of mine wouldn't, but when I use them, I leave it on, but...
Well, it's good to get in the habit of it, and then if you're going to get in the habit, you might as well do it on all of them.
That's the way it works, yeah, to get in the habit of it. So I push this up throttle just a little bit, so it'll stay running when I get it started. This here's the little chokey lever.
You got that pointing forward so you can get close to it when you're running your crank.
It's spring loaded.
And she's out of gear and everything. And
well, it don't matter if it's out of gear or not. It's got a hand clutch, and that goes to the back. And
alrighty.
So I just pull that a little bit, crank her over a couple times, and you don't know how much.
There we go. And she purrs like a kitten. toolboxes, or the one came off of the other tractor. Oh, yeah. Where's the other toolbox? And the other one's not on here. What's that? Oh, yeah, it is a toolbox right there. And over here's a hand clutch. Brake pedals. Yeah. They didn't waste a lot of time on brake pedals, did they? Just a piece of steel.
Yeah. Everything was simple.
Yeah.
Well, right now it's in reverse. So you put it over here. Okay, that there's second. That little lever here, you put the pulley into gear, buzz wood or whatever.
Well, she doesn't need much warm-up time to sit there and run good, does she?
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah.
And the oil filter on there, it's called France, and they were selling those like in the 50s, and they thought everybody should have one because you just take that off and put a roll of toilet paper in it, and that toilet paper filters the oil so good that you can run your oil 2 or 3 times as long as you could otherwise.
And you can keep an extra oil filter in your toolbox, and that's dual purpose then, right?
Yeah, it could be.
You get out in the middle of the woods, you got to go, you got your toilet paper.
Because you don't want to take the one out of there to have to use it when you're out in the field.
No, it gets a little greasy.
Instead of buying my wife a diamond ring, I bought her a John Deere so she could help me do my farming.
Yeah.
And when I got it from my neighbor, and I got a 2-bottom, 2/16 plow, 3-point hitch, and a plow packer pulled behind it, and a set of cultivators. And I think it was like maybe $1,200 for the whole thing.
Huh. Well, that's not a bad price to pay for a tractor and a plow and a coal packer.
And I've had it since about mid-60s maybe. And it's a 53, so...
Well, it wasn't very old then either.
It wasn't too old, come to think about it.
Huh.
So same way with this, and I've turned the gas on a little bit here. And yeah, you can... It's a good habit to put them out of gear. But if I didn't put it out of gear, the clutch is back, so it wouldn't matter anyway. But anyway...
And this is the one that I bailed up the fence row with, isn't it?
You probably did. Yeah, it worked pretty good on the hay baler.
Yeah.
So this in here, you just pull the choke all the way out. Make sure your switch is on.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's my favorite sounding tractor, the John Deere, the old John Deere.
This here, it works better for warm. It does not real warm, but it'll pump pretty slow.
Yeah, I've heard you take it right down before. Almost like one of those old oil pulls. Gets right down there to this low. You can even hear the belt hear the V-belt, can't you?
Yeah. So that's a couple of my playthings.
Yeah.